We're gonna watch the video Eric Ray Weather just posted. Let's see what it's all about.
The new
This
gameplay
nonsense,
features
Eric
that are in the
Rayweather.
game. Gonna talk to you about how the game plays.
Nonsense.
And for certain parts of the video as well, I'm gonna still let you listen to the sounds, the audio, the music, and the crowd. I'm gonna jump in and out just to kind of break down Madden 26 for you. You're also gonna see some of the new broadcast packages for the game. We're gonna show a Sunday, a Monday, and Thursday night game.
Dang,
I'm
why
also
they
gonna
show the
show you a
Steelers
game
getting
in
beat
regular
up?
conditions,
That boy Derrick
a
Henry
heavy
for that
snow
boy
game,
named
and a heavy rain
Hey,
game.
Deezy, why they got, hold on, Deezy.
And I've got more exclusive
Why they got y'all going out like this, dog?
breakdown Madden 26.
Who is this
for you.
that got stiff
You're also
arm,
going to
bro?
see some of the new broadcast
Hell, stiff arm might be worse on this game than fucking college.
packages for the
Look at
game. We're
this
going to
shit.
show a Sunday, a
Oh my
Monday, and
god.
Thursday night game. I'm also going to show you a game in regular conditions, a heavy snow game, and a heavy rain game, which are both new. And I've got more exclusive content coming, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on it.
Stiff arming might be crazier on this game in college, bro. Jesus. Bro, he's not even playing online. I mean, why did I expect Eric Weather to play online, dog? Why did I even expect it? Why did I? It's Eric Weather. Why did I? I don't know. I just expected him to play online. I don't know. My fault. Oh, is he even like? Oh, bro's just letting the game roll, so he's not even like. Oh wow, no commentary either.
The first new thing I want to
never
take a
mind.
look at are the updated coach suggestions, where they not only tell you what to run.
This scoreboard, by the way, is fire. I know it's like small as hell, but like it just looks clean. I like it.
Given the situation,
I wish though. I don't know. I'd rather have it at the top though. I don't know. Just me.
tell you why.
I wish we could like put it at the top.
So for example, right here, John Harbaugh is telling us level sail in the 11 personnel creates layers. Medium pass in the flat keeps it safe.
Isn't
while reading deep.
isn't John Harbaugh a special teams coach? Why would John Harbaugh be giving us tips on the offense? Wouldn't it be the offensive coordinator? Because if I'm not mistaken, his background is special teams.
Perfect for
Not
controlled
realistic, not
progression
realistic.
deep in your own territory.
Not realistic.
So we're going to go ahead and call level sail right now, and they're going to suggest these every
Unrealistic.
single time you're in the coach suggestion tab, and they will give you different plays given the situation of the game. And you can see right here, the pressure was coming quick, but we're able to dump it off to Bateman, and the play was successful.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the give.
Bro, Derrick Henry is moving something different on this game. He looks faster than I do speed. I don't think they got coordinators in the game. Do they not? I just assumed they did since college did. I mean, dog, if college could get that shit, there's no way Madden could. And college got to deal with like fucking 100-some teams. I would hope Madden fucking
That's a nice game, though.
could at least try.
Now, they also added new plays and formations to the game once again. So this formation, the Trips X Nasty Off Week, is a brand new
Trip X Nasty. I think it's in college. Yeah, I think it's actually added in the college. Yeah, it did. Because I think it's the play that has that little, it has a nasty auto motion where, like, one of these receivers comes across because this guy's lined up in the slot right here and he has, like, a little wheel route. I think that's in
formation
college.
in the
Got
Ravens
added.
playbook, and it's actually a pretty unique one. So I want to try out some of the new plays. I like this little motion inside zone here.
This motion handoff sucks. The Delaware has this exact play. It sucks. Now, granted, I ran it with Delaware, but it sucks.
So Derrick Henry's going to motion from the left to the right, and then
Maybe
we're
it
going to
works
snap
with
the
Baltimore
ball.
'cause I got
Kind of
Derrick
just
Henry.
doing a lot more with motion and shifts
Oh, no,
in
that
this
shit
year's
still ass
game,
low-key.
which is in line with what the NFL does.
That shit still looks
Now we're going to
ass.
stay in this new formation and check out another new play that I actually really like, which is the quick fork zig. This is a play that has a bunch of unique routes on it, good for beating both man and zone.
This once again though, it's low-key. It's not a new play, but it's in this formation, which is a new formation. But this exact play is in wide trips. I've ran it because I like it a lot in the red zone because this guy X, he runs a very delayed drag, really good in the red zone. But yeah, once again, it's not a new play though.
Zone defense, a lot of shorter
new play for that new
developing routes, but I
formation,
really
but-
like this, and we're going to hit the delayed route here.
So that's a
TJ
great play in the
Flowers,
red
and he's
zone. I
gonna
love
get
that play
out
in the
of
red
there
zone.
for a huge gain.
It's a really good play.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I don't know, am I tripping though, or just like the movement in this game look even faster than college football 26? Maybe I'm tripping. I mean, granted, there's a lot of fast players on Baltimore. Hell, even Derrick Henry's kind of fast.
Down's good for 26 yards.
Zay Flowers is, I don't know what Zay Flowers' speed is, but I know he's got to be fast.
The next thing I want to talk about are the subs on the fly. So if you hit up on the D-pad, it brings up your substitution menu. It also shows you the wear and tear of the players, which is also new to this game. And we can see, got a bunch of players that actually are suffering some wear and tear right now. But we're going to swap out our running backs, get Keaton Mitchell in on the next play, because I like to keep my running backs fresh. And we've been using Henry a little
Buddy
bit.
made the wrong read.
And now on the next play, because
I mean, you got Derrick Henry running. Whew, I mean, it's a lot of green grass for sitting here with Derrick Henry, buddy. I mean, good read, I guess.
I like to keep my running backs fresh, and we've been using Henry a little bit. And now, as you can see on the next play, Keaton Mitchell is in the game. Now, I do like to use a substitution for my running backs more than anything else, because that's the position you really want to keep fresh, especially if you are a guy that uses your running backs a lot, which I do.
Has anybody seen Eric Rayweather ever play online? Just a serious question.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore.
Just saying.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins.
The next thing I want to talk about is the new gadget position. So you can see here in this formation, I have the slot gadget package selected, and I have Keaton Mitchell as my gadget guy in the depth chart. So now it has put him in.
So, like, can you put a receiver a gadget? Is the big question. Because if you could do that, then that would make certain formations a lot more valuable. So I put AJ Brown a gadget. Oh, now I got him in the backfield. If not, then there's 0 point of the gadget.
The slot for this play, and depending on the formation you're using, you could sub your gadget player in at quarterback, at halfback. It all depends on the formation, but you can get really creative with it. Now, another new play that I really love is the fake halfback zone QB boot LT in the Ravens playbook, and this is basically
about to be
a
nasty.
heavy
I'm not
set
gonna lie.
where
This
you
actually
fake
might
the
be
play
nasty.
action and you can roll out. So it's perfect for QBs like Lamar. Let's see if we can fake out the defense and get into the end zone.
Oh, look how fast Lamar is moving. But see, like,
to the end zone.
this play only
So
works.
For QBs
See how
like
TJ
Lamar.
Watt bit in?
Let's see if we can fake out the
Oh no, it's Highsmith. I think that's only gonna work if you don't have your DNs on conservative. Like if I put my defense on conservative to where they play the option, I'm assuming Lamar's getting blown up in the backfield. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just built in. Like, if it's actually built in like that, where they bite in every time, then that might be broken.
Defense and get into
or if you
the end
contain
zone.
the D-line, it probably bags that. Yeah, Lamar's moving right there, bro. That's bagged Iro versus them. Honestly, bro. No team is biting in like that against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's not happening. That's a lie. And if they do that, that player is probably off the team. Number one rule going against the Ravens is you do not let Lamar get that pocket. They hit Lamar even after he hands it off. Sometimes they'll just fuck it. Yeah, you got to though. You gotta let them know early that like you're gonna hit you. You gotta set the tone. You got to.
And you may have noticed that new celebration I did with Lamar going into the end zone. There's a
Make
ton
him
of
second.
new ones
They
in
get a
the
little
game,
bit.
and they brought over the same system that debuted last year in college football, where you can do a ton of different celebrations on the sticks with the triggers. You can do a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, Mr. Rogers, the new man in Pittsburgh. He looks so old, bro. That shit is sick. This is like, who is this, dog?
Now, right out of the gate here, I'm going to my safety depth on first down. This is another new feature. I like to use tight and close when I think they're going to be running the ball. And they're in a heavier set here, so I think
he even looks kind of fat, doesn't he? Doesn't Rogers look like he's put on a little weight? It's over, dog. It's over.
So I like to line my safeties in tight because that does help.
Big ass fake beard.
However, they do catch
it even didn't even look like he had a beard.
And the new Steeler DK Metcalf gets wide open on the
DK
sideline.
looking swole,
Now I'm sticking
bro.
with some coach
He looks like a
suggestions. I don't
linebacker.
always pick the coach suggestion, but sometimes I do. Right here, Harbaugh's telling me to go with the cover 3 sky, so that's what we're gonna do here on this play.
He look like a linebacker out there, bro. Nah, that's insane.
To the QB with the sack.
Rogers going down. Man, that's what do they call it? Bro, is he sitting? Bro, he just sat on. What kind of Christian Wilkins celebration is this, bro? He's sitting on his other teammate. Oh yeah, yep. I ain't gonna lie, it's over. Christian Wilkins has invaded Baltimore. It's over. I'm not gonna lie, it's over. Ravens are not going to the Super Bowl. Confirmed. It's over. That's all I had to say. Just see another grown man sit on another grown man. It's over.
Now here, coach is telling me to go with the cover 6, and I do like a cover 6 from time to time. I think it's a pretty good coverage, so we're going to rock with that right here. And we're going to see if we can make another big play here. I do still have my safeties lined up tight. I really should put this back to default because I don't like doing it too much against the pass. It's more of if I think they're going to run, but you got to be mindful and not forget to set them back to default when they're going to be passing. So I'm going to go set it back to default. I do like close and tight. Those are the main ones I use, but there's a ton of different options this year. You could set them out wide.
I don't think I've ever put my safeties on tight.
Back further if you're
I've done
worried
close,
about speed.
but I know they are
So
tight.
it's a lot of customization there. Now
tight
here,
is a
we're
recipe
going to
for,
look
it'd
at
be
the
good
new
for
stunts.
man.
I'm going
That's
to use
probably
the
it.
Texas 4-man out of the Tampa 2. I really like Tampa 2 defense this year because they have enhanced some of the defenses, Tampa 2 being one of those. But right here,
Look
I'm
how the
staying
line
too
picked up
low,
that stunt, bro.
enhanced some
He
of
ran a little stunt. Look at
the
this.
defenses, Tampa 2.
Yeah, I don't think the AI makes blocking adjustments, but bro, they picked that shit up perfect.
Being one of those, but
They
right
shut
here,
that
I'm
shit
staying
down.
too low. That's the spot where I'm supposed to be with my user, and DK Metcalf cooks us yet again. But as I was saying,
Granted,
I do
we don't
really
know what
like a
the
Tampa
sliders
2
and everything he's
as
playing
a
on, but
base coverage this year because they did a lot of work with the deep half safeties, so they're going to play the sidelines a lot better. And honestly, Tampa 2 overall, I think, is the best playing base
bro,
zone
DK
coverage
looks like
in the game.
a
So it is
fucking
something that you will see
linebacker.
me
That was
use
a
a
dot.
lot. It's kind of my
I'm not gonna
go-to.
lie, bro.
Another thing I want to touch on really quickly are the unique
Like a
throwing
backer.
animations and behaviors
Shit,
from the QBs.
they talk about Travis Hunter. Shit, might need to put DK on defense.
So this is the
Man.
previous play that just happened here with Aaron Rodgers. And you'll notice that every
Travis Hunter's too
QB in the
skinny.
game has signature animations now, signature releases, signature mannerisms, how they move around in the pocket, how they navigate, how they scramble around. And you could see on the run
I
and
do
in the
not
pocket,
like
you're
Lamar's
going to
throwing
get
release.
real
That
life
shit looks
throwing
nasty.
animations
Bro,
from these QBs.
How are they gonna
around,
put that?
and
Look
you
at
can
this.
see
I mean, you could have at least shown him
on the
throwing a
run and in the
completion.
pocket, you're going to get
I mean, bro, what is that pass?
real life throwing
you
animations
could at
from these
least-
QBs. Here's a couple of
you
other
could have
clips
ran
from
it
different
back.
games I played just to show
Get like
you.
a
Look
completion
how
or something.
Kyler
Jesus
runs
Christ.
exactly like his real self.
That
and he
shit went
throws
smooth
it
out
on
of
the run
bounds.
exactly
That shit was
as
a
he
pick,
would in
low-key,
real
actually.
life.
That was a
And again,
pick.
in the pocket on the run, you're
Stroud
going to see every
muffin.
QB.
Yo, they
truly
did
unique
CJ Stroud's overall so bad in Rex. He's like an 81.
in this game. Now
So
here we're going to go
disrespectful.
back to these stunts. To do this at the play call screen,
should be
you
higher
hold
overall
down the
than
button
Herbert.
of the play, and then you can scroll through these different stunts.
Or at
So
least
we're
the
going
same
back to the
overall.
Texas 4-man. It's really good for getting people free in the pass, but it also clogs up the middle against the run. And as you can see, we completely shut it
Tackling
down.
looks pretty clean,
as
though.
the rookie
Tackling actually
Starks
looks
got
real.
in there
Tackling
and
looks
helped make a
way
play.
better than Madden
Now right here, I'm
25.
going back
Way
to my
better.
Tampa 2, and we're going
Night
to go
and
to the
day.
stunts again. This time
Looks
I'm
really
going to go
good.
with the El Paso 4-man, kind of switch it up. But again, love the Tampa 2 this
This
year
is a
because
stunt,
of
right? I
the
wanna
work
see
they
a
did with
stunt.
the deep halves. They play about as good as they ever
Hey,
have.
the
And as you can
Steelers
see
line is
here,
the best
we
offensive
are
line
locking
ever,
up, we
bro.
make
Bro,
them
look
check
how
it
they're
down.
picking
They
these stunts
play,
up.
kind of switch it up. But again, love the
Either
Tampa 2
they
this
got the
year
best line
because
in
of
the
work
league,
they did with the
or
deep
look at this
halves.
shit.
They
Boom.
play
What's
about
up?
as
Look
good
at
as they ever
Samalo.
have. And as you
Samalo
can
was going
see here,
crazy. The AI runs like an idiot.
we
I
are
know, but
locking
I'm
up,
just
we
talking
make
about
them
like
check it
the
down,
actual
which is
tackling
exactly what you
animation
want
of
them
it.
to
Like
do
like
against
if
the
you look
Tampa
at Madden 25, which we actually might hop on it a little bit, maybe we'll see. It just always looks so wonky. It didn't look natural. Like this looks natural. Like everyone's just
too. And
It
the
looks-
other
the
base
animation
defense that I
looks
really
natural.
love
It
this
looks
year is
great.
cover 2-man because it is another coverage
doesn't
where
look
they
all
did a lot of work.
bouncy
They
and just
improved the leverage.
wobbly
They've
and
even added a route commit feature so you
weird.
can truly sell out. And with this team right here, we actually have really great man coverage corners, so it's perfect.
Bro,
And as you
Samalo's
can see,
looking like
I'm
an
just
all-pro
taking the
right
one route
now.
that came open over the middle.
Samalo looking like an
Everything else was
all-pro,
shut
man.
down. Between man defense and cover
I'm just
2
mad
and the work
Jaden
they did there,
Warren
I feel
lost
really
2
confident on defense
yards.
in this game. Now, as they
Imagine.
attempt the kick here, I want you to notice the
Chris
graphics
Boswell, the
on the big
MVP.
board. They have updated these for every team, and they're using actual
Boswell.
real graphics from the
Bang.
real life
Right down the
NFL
middle.
teams. No more generic
Piss down,
graphics.
piss down,
So
I
that
gotta
is a
lock
nice
in.
little presentation detail that they added to the game.
What the fuck was that, Reed? Season's over. Imagine.
Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Action Jackson about to go back to work. 1 minute and 1 on the clock. 3 timeouts. Wait, when did Pitt use timeout? These timeouts?
At 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Now, on this play here, we're going to try to get Lamar
Oh my
moving with his
god, look at that. This shit made it into Madden. I'm gonna EA.
Begins with 1st and 10.
Look at this, 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 look at this. Just
Now, on
wait.
this play here,
Worst feature they have ever added in a football video game. Built-in pass blocking. Yes, you can reset it. You gotta hit, but it's just annoying. I shouldn't. The first thing I have to do when I get out here should not be having to reset my blocking. Yeah, you have to take this shit out of the game. Take it out. You cannot have built-in Oh, it's so bad. They got to get rid of that shit, bro.
Here we're gonna try to get Lamar
Pick six
moving with his
Ramsey.
legs a little bit if we
See,
can.
where's Ramsey at? What number is Ramsey? Is that him right here? Is that him on the left? I can't tell. I don't know where he's at. Oh, that's him right here in the slot, I
the player
think.
movement, which
Yeah,
I'll
it's
talk
Ramsey.
about more later. It's one of my favorite changes to the
Yeah,
game.
it's Ramsey in
Lamar
the slot, I
finally
think.
feels fast again. Look at the animation on the run, his release. We go for the
That's
possession
not.
catch.
Why did he
probably
A
didn't have
catch?
to do that.
Why
It's
did
just
he
kind
A
of
catch this? I'm not gonna lie. Eric Weather butt cheeks, bro. Look at this.
animation on the
What is this
run,
A
his
catch?
release.
Bro, you have nothing but grass.
We go for the
we
possession
doing?
catch, which we probably didn't have to do that.
What
It's
is-
just kind of a force of habit by me. I think we could have got more yards or got out of bounds.
What is
Here,
this?
pulling up my
What
sub
is
menu
this?
once again. We need to get Derrick Henry back in here as soon as possible. But
Derrick Henry in the
sometimes
pass
you will
game now. You
forget
gotta
to sub
keep
these
on
guys
mentioning
back
them,
in,
dog.
So you kind of want to be mindful of that. But I do like that we don't have to do it at the play call screen anymore. We can just do it on the fly. So it's one less thing. we
Ew,
have to
look
do
at that
the
slide
play
animation. What the hell?
Call screen
That shit was
anymore.
like, he like a
We can
baseball
just do it
slide.
on the
Look at this.
fly. So it's one.
God damn. Lamar got a concussion, bro. Looks very similar to college. Yeah, the movement is really similar to
Last
college.
thing you have to do
It
at
honestly
the
looks,
play
I think it
call
looks a little
screen,
faster than
and
college,
you
but
kinda
it's hard to
get
tell
out of
though
the
because
huddle a little
Baltimore
bit
has so many
faster.
fast ass
Now, here
players.
we're no huddling. We're not really
Lamar might just
managing
got a
the clock
concussion,
too
I ain't gonna
great
lie.
right now to my liking. And I will say I feel like the CPU defense does play pretty solid this year, but here we get D-Hop.
I think one of the
on
best
Darius
parts
Slay.
about this game is though, I would assume is you're gonna probably see so many less throws compared to college, like missed throws and shit.
For a big
I
game.
hope, I don't know.
Another new feature this year is the ability to half slide or full slide your line by just flicking the right stick either once or twice to the side you want to slide to. So I'm going to do a half slide here to the right to try to help take out TJ Watt.
TJ
And
Watt.
we're going to be able to hit Derrick Henry over the middle. And I
TJ
just
Watt
like
got
this new
strapped
feature because
up.
now you can slide your line quickly on the fly without having to pull up an entire menu. I managed this clock poorly, by the way, and now we're running out
Yeah,
of
how
time.
did he get
We
to 6
hit.
seconds?
We're just going to have to take this field
Damn,
goal
Steelers
here
defense
and just
gets,
live with it.
holds
But
them to
I managed
3.
that clock horribly. I'm taking a
You can
timeout
change
to
his kick
have.
meter, right?
Don't be
You don't
like
have
me.
to use his kick meter, correct? You don't have to use that. Because I'll be honest, that shit's ass. I'm pretty sure you can use the normal one, alright? All the gameplay we've seen has been with that. I hope we don't have to use that. That shit look ass. I'll be playing both. I just am stacking up pillow coins right now, so I ain't gotta be worried on either maintain both without having a player fucking day. I mean, I want to play both, bro, but if they don't take Stadium Pulse out of college, I'm not playing it. So I want to play both though, but it's up to EA. My fate's in their hands. So if they don't take Stadium
Another new
Pulse out,
coaching
I'm
adjustment
sticking with
are the RPO
Madden.
read and pass
So that's
keys.
where I
Make sure
stand.
you always set these to conservative. This will greatly help you defend all of the RPO plays. It's a great new addition to the game.
We'll start this on the ground.
Oh, Warren tried to get active. That Baltimore defense looking like too much out there.
Now on this 3rd and long, I'm going to set my safety depth to close. I like going close when I'm trying to defend the seams, so that is a good option. Tight, more so for the run. And here I'm going to set up my Texas 4-man stunt. Let's see if we can get home.
Oh, this stuff finally got through. Let me see.
Set up my Texas.
I don't know why
4-man
they
stunt.
finally got through. It's just I wonder what like his sliders he's playing on. He's actively avoiding the hole. He's scared of contact.
Let's see if we can get home.
Yeah, it finally went in right there. You know why it might have though. That play that Pittsburgh just ran probably had some stupid ass built-in block play, so it made that that's probably what it was. I guarantee it. That's why the stunt probably game it through. Guarantee it. Probably had one of them stupid built-in blocking plays. So guarantee it. Probably the only reason I just came in because every other time he ran it, they picked it up perfect every time.
And we got to go to the replay here. This is what a stunt looks like when
No,
executed to perfection. You fool the off.
He didn't fool the offensive line.
And we got to go to the
Yeah, he didn't. I guarantee you, it was one of them ones where it was like a slide to the left or some shit, bro.
replay here. This is what a
Ain't
stunt
fool
looks
nothing.
like when executed
You can't
to perfection.
fool
you
me.
the offensive line, you get a free rusher at the QB without
we
having
watched
to
you run
send
this shit like
extra
4
rushers.
fucking times.
And you
It
may
didn't
have
work.
noticed the Raven mascot. For those that don't know, they did bring mascots back to the game, which is a nice touch of presentation. You may have noticed
I
the
didn't even know
crowd
they took
doing
mascots
Ravens
out.
chants. And you may have
be
noticed
honest with
certain
you.
music playing throughout the video when I'm not
I
talking.
forgot they got
They've
LeJohn
done a lot of
Western.
work audio-wise to really take
Baltimore.
this game up to another
What
level.
round they got in there? TJ Watt blowing up Derrick Henry for a loss of 4. TJ Watt. Yeah, that shit by itself too. Derrick Henry ain't break that tackle. Big fake bullshit. No, Lamar is bro. They have that shit from college. You know when you left stick turn up field like shifty activates. They got that shit in this game. Look when he does it with Lamar. Boom, he gets that next gear.
Now Now, I can't be taking hits like that with Lamar, but I want to talk briefly on the player movement
Boom.
and just how fast these fast players
Hit that next
finally
gear.
feel once
Yeah,
again.
Lamar's
They did a lot of
moving,
work
bro.
with upgrading the player movement. It's just more explosive this year. It's a little bit closer to how the college football game was. It doesn't feel as sluggish as it has been the past 4 years. The fast players and super athletes like Lamar.
Let's stop that right there. 4 years. Let's call a spade a spade. Madden 23 and Madden 24 did not feel sluggish. They were solid. They weren't obviously as fast as this game's going to be, but it was good player movement. The only ones that was like actually like sluggish was like 22 and 22 was sluggish. It was just weird, but in 25, let's relax. 23 and 24's movement was
and
solid.
harder to defend, which they should.
It was
If they're
solid,
throwing an
not
absolute
sluggish,
dime
not
over
at
the
all.
middle right there. Honestly, that had to be on the money, or it was
Let's
not gonna
backtrack
end well.
that
And
real
somehow,
quick.
I'm still surprised Mark Andrews held on to
Not
that
gonna let
because
that
he
slide.
took a mean hit. Look at this in the pocket, beautiful pass.
They took
Just
20
wanna look
step
at
backs
the
for
QB
Madden
animation
25.
once again. Also, Cam Hayward.
How did he catch that off, Reed?
Crazy right there, but look how clean the ball comes out. He takes the hit, still delivers the throw exactly like Lamar should. They really did a lot of work in that area, and it shows. Now here we're gonna see if we can maybe get Lamar on the move again. He's really fast in this game, and like I said, he finally feels
Inaccurate.
like
It's
he's
on the
getting
run,
with the
though.
better movement.
It's on the
But
run.
right there, we couldn't connect. Now I'm going to try to pull out a speed option here. We got a lot of speed on the field
Speed
between
option,
Lamar and
son.
Mitchell, but Jalen Ramsey, the new Steeler, read it all the way, so we
J-Ram.
could not pitch the ball, and we took a hit. Third and
Third
long, I'm
11.
sending
They gotta get the
everybody
stop.
deep, and I'm going to have
They
wide,
send a
but they're
blitz.
sending a blitz and
Oh,
getting
he's
block shed,
ass.
so I just got to get out
Bro,
of
there's no way. He didn't. There's no way he
body
didn't
deep,
throw that.
and I'm going to have wide, but they're sending
I guess okay, nah. He had the bail right there. Can't like Cam Hayward got after him. That's a good bail. That's a good bail. Never mind.
a
Never mind.
blitz and getting block shed, so I just got to get out of
Bro,
there.
that
I got
speed
scared,
is
and again, just
nasty.
look at this. I don't feel like you can make
That
that
speed
move
is
happen all the time
nasty.
in the previous few years because Lamar just did not have that burst and acceleration like he does this
Looking
year.
scary,
we were able to get
man.
around T.J. Watt, but then on the next play, T.J. Watt
That's
is
a
going to
1080.
lock us down, and we got to
1080. Gotta make sure.
throw it away.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Cam Hayward
Often, Mike, you can see these
getting
offenses,
after it.
and looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing.
That's fourth down too. That's fourth down. They gotta take 3, right? Oh shit.
In harm's way.
No more Tucker. He's a sex offender.
Loop in a big spot.
Who they drafted this kicker, didn't they?
Make it a
I think.
two-possession lead.
I don't like how the cat, he doesn't like pan. Looks like hella weird. What the fuck? It's just like a standstill shot.
And that could be big. On the ground, it's Warren.
There we go, Warren. Get a good game. Get a good game. Come on. It's got to get a
Now here,
tub.
A-Rod's going to start
They
no
struggling.
huddling, and he's going to start getting that ball out quick, and he's going to kind of show his
Single
awareness
back?
and just how good of a
A
QB
single
he
back
is,
tight?
which is a thing that exists this year. Better
Damn,
awareness.
they know how to
QBs
call
get the
runs
ball
kinda
out
wild
quicker, and they
downtown.
definitely adapt a little bit better to the situation.
That's like he
And as
steals
you can see here,
play
he
call,
is
though.
getting
Not
that
gonna
ball
lie,
out, and
kinda
we're really
is.
not able to do anything right now. I'm trying to
Is he on
custom
Ricky? He
stem my
might
zones. As
be.
you can see,
We don't know
I am
sliders.
dropping my zone back
What kind of was
to
that
my
accuracy
cover
to this
two
play call,
a
though?
little further. That is a new feature that you could do this year. It's called custom stemming your zones. It's basically the inverse
Kinda
of
accurate.
custom stemming your routes on offense. But on the very next play, I don't stem the route, and
Oh!
look what happens. We get actually
A-Rod!
a touchdown, which was just kind of perfect.
A-Rod!
timing.
Oh, that's a
I
tug? They
stemmed
called it
the
a
play
tug?
before
Okay,
because I
Calvin
was trying
Austin.
to drop the zones
Calvin
back on the
Austin.
fly
We got a
since he
game.
was no huddling.
We got a
But
game.
then on the play where I didn't do it, he actually attacked me in that spot. But also, I want you to notice here on the replay, just watch how he navigates
was his
the pocket.
coverage?
They did work in this area
Tampa
too. with
too, he
making
just had
these
the cloud
QBs
flat
play
too
better.
low.
They climb the pocket
that,
better than
man.
ever. They navigate it better, especially the good.
Hell, he had
QBs.
the
And I
post,
feel like
I mean,
this right there is just something
He could've did
you
the
didn't
post
see
or the corner out.
consistently in the past. And yes, he did get both feet in bounds. By the way, they challenged it. It didn't matter. He somehow got both.
They
of those
didn't challenge
plays
it.
in
They
bounds.
reviewed it because it was a
And here
scoring
with
play.
the game on the line, coach said to run mesh. I'm gonna trust the coach in this situation. He knows best, right? So we're gonna run mesh, and I like a mesh concept.
game
I'm
on the
gonna
line on
actually
first
hot route a
down?
deep cross on this, which is another new thing this year. Not the cross itself, but they have completely opened up the hot route wheel to now
Let's
having
see.
pretty much every.
Any new high routes? What do we got? What do we got? Deep over sluggo, post sit, return. That looks like all the same shit, right? It's college. Don't
hot
like
route you
anything
could
though.
think of at your disposal. They added even more on
You know what we need back though? Being able to put our slot and tight ends on flat routes.
top of what they
What are
did
we
last
doing
year.
here?
So you no longer need an ability to cook up pretty much any play that you want, which I think is a great addition. Now we're trying to run out the clock here. I'm going to do what Coach says. Coach says go for the fullback dive. I'd rather put the ball in Henry's hands, but let's see. Coach knows best. We're going to go with a fullback dive here.
Fullback dive.
And what do you know? We
first.
get
Oh,
Henry
his stick
loses the
fumble.
ball.
Pittsburgh's ball. Oh. It's back. Wait, the flat route is back. Wait, what's it on the high route rule? Let me go back. Flat route. Fade out, in curl, post, corner, slant, drag, D-bar, smart route, full screen. I didn't see, or were you talking about something else?
Says go for the fullback dive here.
Pittsburgh trying to take the lead. Hayden Wilson. They said slot faster back. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a slot receiver he was hot routing. Maybe it was an outside receiver. That's good that we need that shit. They never should even attempt to take that out. Yeah, Ricard got smoked, buddy. He got smoked.
Game on the line.
See,
We
Rodgers
got
take
to
the
D up
lead.
now. So you know what? I'm going to my Tampa 2. I'm dropping my zones back, and I'm running
Rodgers
my
got
El
screamed
Paso
at. He threw a
4-man.
dot.
We were
That's a
getting
dot.
the pressure in there, and he had to get it out quick. The new Raven, Jair Alexander, locking up.
I
on
forgot
the
they
play.
had Jair Alexander. That's crazy. Oh, Rodgers dead. Oh, shit. Oh, man, got to get up. Damn, help him out, somebody. They just staring at him. That's tough.
Now let's go back to our defense here. Cover 2, El Paso 4-man stunt. This is my base defense. It's been working. We're going to stick with it. We'll occasionally switch it up to a 2-man
Time to
under.
throw
We'll
it. Gotta
occasionally
make a
send
read.
blitz right here.
Rodgers.
As you can see,
Rodgers. We got to see. Did he have anybody open? You got to make a read.
we'll occasionally switch it up to a 2-man under. We'll
Oh, you got to hit. He's got it right there. He's kind of. I think at that point he couldn't throw it though. Let me
It's
see.
been working. We're
Let me
going
see
to
the
stick
pocket.
with it.
He might have got
We'll
fudged.
occasionally switch it up to a 2-man and under.
Oh no, he's got to throw it right there. Rodgers, you're supposed to be a fucking all-pro. He's got it right here. He's got it right here. He's got time. Rodgers got that quick release. You got to flick it, Rodgers.
We'll occasionally send a blitz, but right here,
He's
as
got to
you can
just
see,
flick
the
that.
coverage is great, and we get a coverage sack on Rodgers.
Come on, Rodgers. He's getting old. He's getting old. He doesn't got that arm strength like he used to. It's not there anymore. Damn. Pitt's old. That's tough. Okay, that was just straight breakup. Maybe no more need for
I ran the
Cavs.
clock pretty low on that last play, but I wanted
Oh,
just
since
to go
play
for the
call,
win,
yeah.
and it didn't
I mean-
work out. But now coach is telling us we're going for the win on 4th down, and that is a
4th and
John
5.
Harbaugh thing to do.
That's the first.
So we're
Yeah, it's
gonna
not
go
gonna
for it on
defend this
4th
shit.
down.
Yeah,
We're
he
not
bottled
giving him
it
a
up.
chance to get
I
back on
already know
offense.
that.
Zay
That's
Flowers
a
with a big catch, takes a
franchise
big hit,
dynasty
but we
killer, bro.
convert the
They
first
can't
down.
defend that shit.
We're just gonna kneel this one out here.
Baltimore
and
gets the
get
dub.
victory.
Pittsburgh.
Now let's jump into the first weather game, the heavy snow, and right off the bat you can see this looks absolutely crazy. And yes, it
This
is
shit looks.
hard to
Ew,
play
we saw a
in
revamp.
because not
They
only
brought.
can
Wait.
you not see
Yeah, they got
that well,
revamped
but
on Madden.
players are going to slip
That's
around
just
from time to
nasty.
time. You cannot change direction in the snow nearly as good as you can on a regular day. If you try to change direction too quickly, your guy is going to slip. He's going to put his hand on the ground to kind of hold his balance. So you really have to
I don't know
play
about you guys, but kind of annoys me. The score for the numbers isn't even fitted in the box. It goes outside of the box. Come on, EA. Come on, EA.
the
I
game
mean,
a little bit differently. You definitely want to be
you
running
just
got to
move it down just a little bit. So all you have to do is move it down a little
What I
bit.
do right here.
That's
Josh
all they had
Jacobs
to do.
losing the ball, but we were luckily able to get back
Come
on
on,
top of it. Now this gameplay and the heavy rain that's coming right after this, I'm not showing a full gameplay like the first one. I'm going to kind of cut it up a little bit more just to give you some clips of the game in the weather to show you what it looks like. And you
Nah,
can see
bro,
right there,
blended
we
in with
almost
the
threw a
snow.
pick
That was
because
kinda
honestly,
crazy.
I couldn't see him. He's wearing a white jersey. I don't know what he looks like. So we're going to just go ahead, take our 3, something you're going to have to do a lot in these weather games because they're just not easy to play in, and they shouldn't be. And you'll notice right here, watch what happens on this kick return as the returner tries to change direction too quickly. He slips.
I mean, he's got to show the
ground,
Eagles off, right?
and he just gets
You got to show
tackled.
up the cover at
Again, be careful trying to change direction too quickly in these weather
Got
games.
to.
They do affect the gameplay pretty heavily.
The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Down to about the 45. There's gone.
Now, the AI is looking gonna cheat, bro, because they can see everything, but we can't actually see everything. They're gonna know what's open because they're not a real person. So if that shit's open, they're gonna throw that shit. Like, that's not fair, low key.
Right gonna be incomplete. And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now
So the conditions really only apply to the human.
a couple more times and get off the field.
The AI is not gonna be phased by this shit.
To throw is gone.
Nah, Golf look, he got a fast release though, don't he? Look how he got that shit out. He kind of rifled it, and it was a sideline pass too. Whatever release he got looking mean. He got that shit out. Yeah, no, Golf Loki got the best release I've seen so far. He is rifling that shit.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That shit look nasty.
We'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Goff now to throw.
This is IRL Golf gameplay. Dump it off, dump it off, dump it off.
Here in the second quarter,
Really, they should run at him more.
If we can D up here, hold the Lions to 3. We get pressure coming in free, and notice how Goff tries to evade it, and
he almost got out of
resulting in
there.
a sack. Going back to my 2-man under here again. 2-man under Tampa 2. Those are two defenses that I can't stress enough are good to run in this game because they did a lot of work in improving both of those coverages, and mixed with the new stunts, you can really play solid coverage out of those while getting pretty decent pressure a good amount of the time, and also helping to stop inside runs.
From what I've seen, the only time that stunt worked is when, oh, look who it is. The Log Eaters. The Log Eaters, the big 35. The big 35. W Log Eaters, W Log Eaters. Bro, why is he on revamps? He wasn't even on revamp last game. Now I'm questioning if this is even his gameplay now. I'm starting to think bro just stole this shit.
Final play of the half. Love is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. As we are back underway.
I feel like if you change the graphic settings, it'll be easier to see through this shit, Loki. That ass. Detroit better win. I mean, the way Rayweather playing, it's looking like they might. Shit. Honestly.
Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
What's Jahmyr Gibbs' speed, like 95 or something?
6 at first. Gibbs will try and
Hey,
that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind.
if the AI makes this field goal, they're cheating. Oh, were they not in field goal range? I don't know where they were actually at. I can't fucking tell, to be honest with you. I don't know where they're at.
It has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble.
But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
I feel like I'm seeing a lot of under center. Ton of under center. Everybody got hurdled.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Nah, he's locked in, bro. The commentary just straight disappeared.
Now, another thing I do want to talk about
That
is
shit
the
was going for, like,
physics-based
the whole
tackling.
game.
Last year they introduced it, but this year they have
was
taken it up
dialed
another
in.
level. They've cleaned it up a little bit
Yo.
more. I'm not going to say that it's perfect on every single tackle. I don't think any system's really going to be, but you're going to notice even more bigger hits. You're going to notice a lot more tackling
Oh, you
animations. As
got
you can see,
smacked.
back-to-back
Bro,
plays.
tackling
here.
does
Kirby
look
Joseph
way
is
better on
pretty
this
much
game.
cleaning our
Like,
clock right
oh
here.
my
We need to
God.
hold on to the ball, and they are just
Madden
getting in
25
there,
probably had the
making
worst
some plays,
tackling I've ever
but
seen
we're
in
in
a fucking
position to
Madden.
win this game here. But do notice throughout all the game plays, you should be seeing some new tackle animations. I think there's a few hundred of them or something like that that they did add, and they cleaned up the system from last year. Usually when EA does introduce anything new that is big gameplay related like that, in the second year it's always a lot better than it was in the first year, so you should see a lot of improvements in that department. And here we get a very snow game final score, 6-3. Now we're going to jump over into the heavy rain game, which I think this is
Man, where the
something you're going
Eagles
to
at?
experience a
Where
lot
the
more. You're
Eagles
not
at?
going to probably run into that many heavy snow games, whereas rain, you're going to run into those quite more often because they are just something that happens more often. So this is something that probably will affect you more in your franchises or your superstar mode or however you play the game. So let's check out what it's looking like here.
Monday night prime time is underway. Has it at the 11.
Why does it look like so cloudy in there?
Great run back.
It's like a fucking monsoon.
Midfield to start this drive. So here come the Cowboys.
Dak Prescott, the worst quarterback in the NFL.
The 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft. It's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak
Who is their starting running back?
players to root for
Is
their
it-
success in the NFL. I think for me,
Is that Javon? That's not Javonte Williams. Who is that?
overcome from tough playoff losses to significant
Is that
injuries.
who is their starting running back?
Play action now.
It's
for
not Dowdle?
Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. down to the 24 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. First down, here's Dak.
Why does CeeDee Lamb look like so fat? I feel like he looks fat. Oh, you put it like he's obese. That's a big IRL. Dak doesn't throw touchdowns. He doesn't normally throw those. George Pickens will be asking for a trade midseason. He'll be requesting. Just like Mike and them boys. Bug. They got Dart in as the Giants starting quarterback right now. Dart is the starting quarterback. Wow. I'm assuming it goes off overall rating, maybe. If so, he's the highest overall rated quarterback. That's kind of wild.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 35. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before
Who is gonna? I mean, Wilson's got to be the starter, right? It's got to be Russ. Bro, oh, I forgot they had Miles Sanders, bro. Higher than Russ and James? That's crazy. That's wild. Bro, Miles Sanders looks so slow, bro. Like, why they do my... Yo, the sliding animation looks wild. That shit looks like... Looks ass. It just looks hella weird. Maybe because of the rain and like he kind of slides because it's wet. That would make sense. But they did it when it wasn't raining.
It's really subtle, but notice how he slipped coming out of his break. That is another thing that
Bro,
you're gonna have
Miles
to worry
Sanders is
about
not that
in these
slow.
conditions as well.
Bro,
Not just your
Miles Sanders looks like
when you're
fucking
changing
Derrick
direction,
Henry.
but
Why
receivers
is he
coming
so
out of the break.
big?
You see, CD
Bro,
did it
what is-
again
yeah,
right there
yeah,
on the next
yeah.
play. He slipped coming out of his
Bro,
break. You're gonna
Miles
see that
Sanders looks
happen
like
a little
a
more often.
fucking
So
mini
it is gonna
Derrick
throw off
Henry.
the timing of your route. Right there, I wound
What
up
are we
taking
doing?
a sack. I'm not really sure if it was because of that in particular, but again, right there, you see
not
even
that
with
big.
Jalen Tolbert try to change direction, and he kind of lost his footing for a little bit as well. So, like I said, we've seen both gameplays so far.
Where's
To me,
Dowdle
it does
at?
seem like it happens a
I thought
little bit
Dowdle
more
was
in
gonna
the
be their
rain
back.
than it does in the snow. And it's just something you got to be mindful of. It's going to be a little bit harder to play. Now, we got our stunts back on this play. We're constantly trying to get pressure with them. They throw a screen, but we're laying out Malik Neighbors with a big hit stick. And right here, you're going to notice
Watching
look
the
at Malik, he
Cowboys versus
stumbles a little
Giants
bit,
makes
and
me
then when he goes
uncomfortable.
upfield, he
I feel very
stumbles yet
uncomfortable
again.
watching this
So if
game
you really
right now.
stop and look around at
I feel
individual
very
players,
unsafe.
you'll start to notice just how much
I don't like
they're
this.
stumbling in these conditions. If you're just kind of looking at the quarterback, you
disgusting
might not always see it,
franchises.
but when you start to look around, you notice just
Just
how
really
much
kind of
people are
makes me
struggling.
sick
And
to
I'm
my
not going to
stomach.
lie, the Dallas D-line has been eaten, but also the Giants D-line's eating a little bit too, and they're taking us down. The Giants low
see some
key
Prescott
actually
sacks.
not that
That'll
bad
make
of
me
a team in
happy.
this game. Not real life, but in this game, they've got a really good D-line. They've got a lot of speed on their team, so they're kind of a sleeper team. And right here, Jackson Dart is going to try us
Dart?
one-on-one. We're clicking on, and we're going for the SWAT. They did some work with this as well. You can really kind of get a little more reach with your SWATs this year, and in one-on-ones, it's kind of good to go for that because
I would have
the
wanted to see him
interceptions are a
go
little
for
bit
the
harder in
pick.
those one-on-one
'Cause, I mean, he
situations
had
this year,
inside,
so I
but
like
he had
the
good
SWAT.
positioning with
Notice
the
again,
DB.
CeeDee Lamb stumbled out of his break. We're still going to hit him for a pretty good game, but you're noticing a lot of slip, and he does it again here on the outside. I mean, it's almost every play. As
the
it gets
swatty
batted
swats
down
are
by
in
the
this game, too,
D-line,
from the
another
D-line.
thing you'll see a little more of. They do that a lot this year, but going to the replay here just to show you up close, look at CD trying to recover from the stumble, and I like little details like that. This is what makes the game feel realistic. You know, in the past, we've had weather games, but the weather didn't look as good as it
Dart
does now.
sidearmed the
We've had the
hell
weather
out of that
games,
throw.
but they didn't affect the gameplay nearly as much. Now, they affect not only the gameplay, but they affect your wear and tear on your players as well. Look at Jackson Dart navigating that pocket. We do lay out Malik Neighbors there.
They gotta put Jameson. They gotta put Jameson,
Just
though.
watch how he navigates the pocket. We showed it earlier.
Gotta
with
put
Rodgers,
Jameson.
and now
That wasn't
just
really
showing
navigating
with
the
him.
pocket.
Notice
That's
how
called
he kinda
happy feet.
moves to
That's
the left,
that's
and then
it.
realizes he has to kind of come back
gonna get
in. So
cussed at in
those
the
are just
quarterback
little
room. Those are
subtle things
terrible
that you weren't
mechanics.
seeing before. So here we're going to take our three, go
Call
up
that happy
10 late,
feet.
another low-scoring weather game, and we're just going to D up here on the last drive. Giants can't really do much. The D-line's been eating all game. They eat again
Giants
to
didn't
finish
even
this
score,
one off.
dog.
Now you know how the gameplay is looking for Madden 26. You know about the new features, and stay tuned because I've got some more exclusive
Prescott
content
looks
coming
evil.
tomorrow.
Prescott's the super villain. Is that it? Is that the end of this thing?